project. Us. Nice. We were doing a project. You know the kind of thing. The Vikings. Transport. Queen Juliana. Haribo. Wood. Our project was Holland. There we were reading my friend Haribo from Holland. And we made windmills and stuck blue strips of paper onto white strips of paper. They were canals. Then suddenly one day, our teacher, Miss Goodall, said there was an inspector coming in. She said he wasn't going to inspect us, he was going to inspect her. You won't get very far, said the inspector. He asked us. Later that day he came in, he had a moustache, we behaved, Miss Goodall behaved, there we all were, sitting in our rows, behind our desks, breathing very, very quietly. Miss Goodall frowned. You weren't allowed to breathe in her lessons. He looked at our windmills. And then our canals. And he said, no breathing. And then started looking all round the class with her eyes, looking all hoping. And then suddenly I remembered this funny little rhyme that my friend Haribo used to say. I put up my hand. Yes, said the inspector, Queen Juliana is a fat banana. His eyes pop out. He flaps his hands. He blows, he puffs, he yells, he bobs his head up and down. He spits and he turns to us and he goes, keel over and die. Breathing! Would you believe it? I don't believe it. I really don't. Miss Goodall looked awful. Haribo was sitting in front of me and I saw him keel over and die. And I snort and start giggling. Sorry, what did you say? Said the inspector. I said, good, he said. You're right. Quite right. Miss Goodall was delighted. I was delighted. The inspector was delighted. And Haribo was... That's a shame.